What's up, guys? Before we head over to the Sarasota Cars and Coffee, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on where we're at with the channel. Some of you guys may have noticed that we're following us on our previous channel, that we had to restart. And I'm only sharing this because I know that there's a lot of people out there trying to get into the content creation space. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. Our YouTube account was associated to a Google Workspace account. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, because of all of your love and support, we finally reached our monetization requirements. But when we went to apply for monetization, our AdSense account was shut down. After going back and forth with Google, we uncovered that it was shut down because it was associated to an email address that was inactive. I'm always telling clients, like, listen, always have a backup email, always have someone else as an administrator or something tied back to your account just in case, because you never know. It took us a year to hit all of our monetization requirements. This is going to be, again, a long haul, but it is what it is. I'm not giving up. Similar situation impacted our Meta Business Suite. So every single Facebook page, Instagram account, anything that was associated, including my personal Facebook page, was also shut down. And I was unable to receive a code because my email, once again, was no longer active for me to go in there. It sucks. We've tried to appeal. We've tried to do a lot of things and reach out to various people through various channels. Seems like we're not getting anywhere. So guys, we're going to be starting fresh on Facebook, starting fresh on Instagram, and obviously we had to start fresh here on Turbo Tech Garage. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. And look, I'm trying to basically just turn a shitty situation into something a little bit more positive. So I'm looking at this more as a reset that I never knew I needed. As you guys know, or maybe you don't realize, but there's a lot of work that goes into these videos, right? And I don't care if you're like the best YouTuber out there or you're just starting out like ourselves here. It is a lot of work. And I don't think a lot of people, especially when I read through comments and such of various YouTube channels, I don't think people understand or appreciate how much work actually goes into this. I am no longer going to have an Exploring Our Waterways or Turbo Tech Garage Facebook or Instagram. So you guys can follow me at Ray Arroyo. And on my Ray Arroyo personal profile, I'll give you guys all the car updates. I'll give you guys the waterways updates, you know, when we go out on these sea-doos and share our adventures. But then on YouTube, we're going to keep the long-form videos separated. If you like the content, share it with your friends. Could really use a boost on all of these platforms to get them off the ground and get them to the point where they once were. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for the love and support. Let's get you guys to the Sarasota Cars and Coffee. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. It's 6 a.m. Saturday, December 13th. We're headed to the Sarasota Cars and Coffee. They're doing a huge toy drive today. So we're gonna try to get an early start to the day. I am not a morning person, so if I stumble on words, etc., just be cognizant of that, because I don't know, when it comes to like sleeping in, I like that. Usually not awake before 6 a.m. So, you know, I don't come alive until after 7 a.m. in most cases. But anyway, it's great to be back. Great to be back on camera. We did have a few hiccups along the way over the course of the last few weeks. But anyway, we're gonna get started. First stop is, God, my favorite thing to do in the world, and that's go shopping. Not really. I freaking hate going to the stores and go shopping. I'm excited to have you guys come along. We've made some progress on this car. After this video, the next video we'll follow this up with, it'll be a track video. So we will be headed to Bradenton Motorsports Park to test out some of the new stuff that we've done to it. Sorry, this is like I got a 3-car garage, but the bay that I park in is super, super tight. There's some really badass cars that go to this Cars and Coffee, so I cannot wait to show you guys around there. Hopefully we've run into some friends. Sorry, neighbors. I don't think the neighbors are used to seeing me awake this early, so we won't serenade them too much with that 5-cylinder sound. I don't have much done to this RS3 just yet. Right now we have a catback exhaust, Unitronic intercooler, and we have a JB4, and I think that's it. Our goal is obviously over the course of the next few months, you know, to start getting a little bit heavier into the upgrades. So, you know, we are eventually going to be doing a flash tune on this thing, but in the meantime, just trying to have a little fun, go to the track, see what we can learn from this, and go from there. When you run these cars cold, when you first start driving them, if you don't let them warm up, man, they're a little rough. So we are now finally on this road here. I think this might be the first time I've been inside a retail establishment before 9 a.m. So, I mean, it's rare that I'm awake before 9 a.m. on a Saturday as it is. So you guys are getting a treat. I don't even remember the last time I went to Walmart. Oh my God, this car is so freaking dirty. All right, I know I came here for toys, but we're gonna have to do something about this dirty car. Are these soft? Oh hell yeah, these are nice. I usually order all this stuff online, so you know what? That'll work. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking something outdoors. I mean, don't you guys agree? We need these kids outside. I can't see myself buying something that's for indoor use. I feel like that's part of the problem with society today. We got to get these kids outside. I was thinking a bike, but how the heck do I get a bike inside that car? Unless it's a smaller bike. Let's take a look at the smaller bikes. People are looking at me like I'm freaking crazy here. All right, let's see what we can find. Again, the idea here is we need to make sure that we get something for these kids to use outside. I don't know, guys, I suck at this. Too many options. I feel like a Lego set totally defeats everything that I just said a few minutes ago about something kids can use outside, but there's some really cool stuff here. You know what? How about a Porsche GT3? And what else should we get here, guys? Oh, look, so we got, what do we got? Lambo, Rivolto. Nah, guys, you know what? We're gonna go with this one here. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go with this. And you know what? We're putting this back. Sorry. That thing is sweet. What do you guys think? We'll do this. All right, screw it. It's Christmas. Man, I think this is definitely the right time to go shopping. I think this is pretty freaking sick. I know I said I wanted something for outside, guys, but this was just too cool to pass on. And then, man, I'm kind of jelly. I think I'm gonna come back and pick one of these up for myself. I know there's been a lot of curiosity about this ECS exhaust. Some people hate it, some people love it. Quite honestly, I didn't know how I felt about the sound initially. I thought it sounded too loud, but now I think it sounds great after putting a few miles on it. So who knows? My car's got 4,300 miles. So a lot of the questions that you guys are asking me for, unfortunately, I don't get to drive this thing every day. So it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, it's great for daily driving when I don't daily drive this car. So damn, this thing feels good though. I will say that. Pulls so nice. Even with a JB4, and I know that there's still room on the table. Right now we're running, I think it's called map 4 or whatever. Anyway, we're running our custom settings on the JB4, and this thing feels amazing. I am looking forward to going to the track, guys, and sharing what this thing can do with you guys. But we're trying to do that next Thursday. So there's a new law in Florida. If you go 40, I want to say it's 40 over the limit, it's a felony. What do you guys think in the comments? You think a felony is a little excessive for 40 over the limit? Let me know. Morning. How are you?
Toys or cash?
Toys.
Perfect. You can park first and then drop them off at the top.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Beautiful morning here in Sarasota. By the way, for those of you guys that don't know, this is the new Moat Marine here. So this is the new aquarium. It used to be down by the water, but they moved it to this location, and it's pretty sick. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Yep. Enjoy. Merry Christmas, I meant, not enjoy. I'm half asleep.
Nah, you mad.
I just gave her the equivalent to getting a shower and putting your dirty underwear back on type of car wash, but looks a lot better. We got a super clean 8V here. Not gonna lie, even though I know technically the 8Y and the 8V have the same engines, for some reason, my 8V, even stock, just sounded so much better than the 8Y. Look how beautiful this S4 is. I freaking love it, down to the wheel and tire package. Like, this thing is freaking sick. Color, everything about it. It's a beautiful car. I'm expecting a lot of New Balances and tube socks today out here, guys. Man, looks like this Panzer performance car took a massive hit. Holy crap. I must have missed the backstory on this because I thought I just saw this posted a few weeks ago at the track somewhere. Got a super, super clean Supra here. I'm telling you guys, my wife wants one and she will have one in the next 2 years. So Razik at Round Lake and Dave, get my wife Supra ready. This thing is beautiful. That's one thing about down here, everything is just so clean. No salt, nothing to worry about. Man, I love the smell of ethanol. That thing smells so good. These are sick. Such a sick ride. Off-road. 911 off-road. You never see those. Smells so good. Such a sick ride. I also like the fact they got rid of those stupid like buttons in the middle. I would never own one, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This Armada Nismo thing looks pretty sick. I don't know how I feel about the brakes. I feel like I needed some Brembos on that thing or something. Don't you guys agree? It's missing Brembos for sure. But this thing looks pretty gnarly. The two things are happening here. I am starting to wake up and everyone is starting to arrive. There's definitely a lot more cars right now than there were earlier. Really clean P car. Man. I miss ours so much.
Are you waving bye-bye? There you go.
Bye-bye.
I bet you that car has pops and bangs. There's the Christmas tree. Man, my windshield looks like hell. My money's on the Beamer, guys. I can tell you guys right now. My money, I'm just kidding. You guys think they're gonna go for it? That'd be pretty sweet. I don't condone street racing, by the way, but just saying. If they happen to go for it, I'm just here to capture it. You know what I mean? I highly doubt it, though. But maybe the GTI over here wants to get in on the action.